After much tinkering, they finally found out how to cram a cannon onto the vehicle, and there was no turning back. So, the armored car. It serves as a stepping stone to a wrecking car. It can also work as a compromise between it and preceding units. For some it takes to get a light armored vehicle with tire-type movements, meaning it's way faster on the roads than it is off-road. It receives harsh movement penalties when going off-road. So the armored car has the capacity to run and dodge any situation they may come across as long as there are roads nearby, and as long as they don't get ambushed along the way. It can also perform as an escort for heavier units that suffer from low vision, such as medium tanks. The armored car also had the scouting perk, and for those who are just joining us today, the scout perk enables the units to see 2 tiles further while stationary and not under attack. And so, all these qualities make it an outstanding reconnaissance unit, which is exactly what the armored car was designed for in the first place. Oh, and it also has a 2-tile radio. And for those who don't know, radio enables you to use attacks from indirect fire units like artillery within the range of your artillery and your radio, or allied radio. So the armored car can request an artillery strike within 2 tiles of itself. Now, armored car is also one of the more diverse units in the tree, because it also offers you 2 different variations of the same unit to choose from. First one being the heavy car. Statistically wise, it's the same armored car, but it trades the autocannon for a light cannon. It's not as effective against soft targets, but it can chip some meaningful damage into heavier armor. For the second variant, we have an armored car TD, or armored car tank destroyer, ACTD. This is a much more peculiar and rare unit. It doesn't have a machine gun, the only weapon it has is called Anti-Tank MD. It also has a perk named No Turret, meaning it cannot fire and move at the same turn. It's only one of the 2. It also has the ambush perk, which makes the unit to fire automatically whenever an enemy enters the weapon range. But it can only be triggered by vehicles like trains and cars and landing helicopters. This unit, armored car TD, is actually quite a scary unit to fight against. It's relatively cheap, fast, and can quickly seize the early game advantage of enemy recon units. Or it may double as an improvised anti-tank gun. It still keeps the radio, so it may synergize well with the mobile field guns to amend for its inability to fire in the mill. It's more deadly than it seems, I promise.